caught 3 in here. The 3 we caught, them motherfuckers, if they would have got out that cage, they would have ate your ass alive, and you'd have been sitting there talking about, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's my friend. That motherfucker would have ate you alive, man.
baptism of brimstone for you!
Soul, bless this willing sacrifice.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Well done, lads, well done! I dare say the murmur is quaking in its ambulators. Oh, or with the hiding our friend has dispensed it. Slap!
Yes? Another time.
All right, people, give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, I got the sword. The what is it? The Vexoric. I have that.
So she sells the whole weapon.
Yeah. And it's 150 of each. So yeah, you.
I would ask.
And I think those resources is the ones you get on the open battle world. Give me a second, y'all. Be right back.
Anyone who will listen at length. Very well. Farewell.
May I return to the library? Yes, goodbye.
Oh, what I would not give for a real meal for once.
What are you talking about? Of course it's worth it. It's just which one do you get first?
Huh? Should I rush or should I take my time?
I get that shit. Me personally, especially after using the sword in game and seeing you destroying like a whole building with that, nah, I'm rushing to get it. It's ASAP, as soon as possible. That's why I got the sword first, because I'm like, no, I'm grounding that out, get it. And the other stuff you're looking for is with Uriel. So the other Uriel blueprint, the parts for Uriel's weapon, which I have. Oh, I need the handle. Oh, I need the handle. And I don't have none of that stuff. Yeah, man, to see, we got to do the open battlefield.
What did the war feel
What happened?
like being able to pop in and out of those little wind-up pairs of yours, free from those threats of real death?
Yeah.
And now
I know, they're there for your operator.
And it says unlocking the maximum out requires billions of focus and dozens of hours farming and gaining notes.
That's not necessarily true. That is definitely not necessarily true, bro.
I ain't saying it sounded the same.
Well, you know, you believe Jarvis, and I'm gonna believe what I know. Because that's not necessarily true.
Ultron was the cheapest thing.
Yeah, that's who you rocking with, Ultron.
Are these intended?
All right, so I got enough to get another Uriel.
For others.
I need Blueprint, and I need systems,
Danger.
and then I can feed him to the Himmler. But here's the thing: we got none of the servos.
Where are you looking to get Uriel blueprints?
Huh?
Who have the Uriel blueprints?
Go to Roth. Fast track to Roth. Okay. Fox, you wanna
That's the name you kept saying. I kept hearing Roth.
Well, his name is Uriel, but his proto frame is called Roth.
No, I'm hearing ROSE.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is, let's run. You wanna run one of them?
Alright, so I got the chassis.
Because if you want, we can run one of those battlefield missions real quick. Sure, I'll be right back. But quickly eat. All right, Fox, make sure you go get something to eat, man. I hope it's some good dinner. I know y'all cooking good over there. Don't tell me it's peanut butter and jellies and orange juice. Hey, when you come back, Fox, make sure you put a comment in the chat so I could double check to see if you got your Mod Squad wrench. Hamburger helper and homemade. Oh yeah. Whoa, I've had hamburger helper in God knows when. I remember them days. I have not had hamburger helper in what, like 15 years? Unless,
back in the days of Sloppy Joe and Manwich.
Yeah, that was our thing, Sloppy Joe's and Manwich. Unless we had hamburger helper mixed in with something else, like when when they would take it and mix it in with like the noodles and stuff like that. It might have been like that, but
yeah, but nowadays half the formula tastes the same, shit don't taste the same.
nah. Mac and cheese with hamburger, that sounds good. Mac and cheese, hamburger, and vegetables. Sounds good. You go ahead and eat. I'ma probably do one run with Foots before he has to go, because he has to go soon. And then I'll be on when you get back. But definitely when you get back, make a comment in the chat so I can make sure you still have your Crazy Kids Mod Squad wrench. Gotcha. Alright, Foots, you wanna do it? Run one of them battlefield joints real quick.
How long is it?
12 minutes. I mean, I need the damn servos, so I'm gonna run it because I need them. It's up to you.
Yo, I can feel that oxygen shit, nigga. Yo, I need a bunch of that shit.
We should do Oxygen runs, bro. Let's go get everything. I'm running low on resources.
But I get like 23 gigs, 28 gigs.
We gotta go somewhere where we can run it and get a ton of them.
I need 7,000.
Yeah, they should be easy to get. I'm telling you.
Ever go to leave the house and you can't find your keys and you're like, where did I put my keys? And you end up looking everywhere.
Let's see. Complete boundaries.
Yeah, this is kind of like that. Don't put your keys
Collect
in the
100
freezer.
resources from Deveri. Alright, Bet, let's go knock this out.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your tenor are?
Nah, we're gonna do one of the battlefield joints. Which one? We'll do this one. Kill the Warframes. No. Break everything, grab everything. As much as you can. Nah, we in the open battlefield. And it's gonna be a bunch of different challenge missions we gotta do. But while we doing the challenge missions, like I said, break everything, grab everything. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the challenge mission.
And remember how even Warframes were turned against you.
At least we get on board.
Supply shuttles up ahead, chock full of key resources.
Alright, so we gotta defend the shuttle. Alright, light work.
Systems online. Engine start slow.
Oh, you grab one of them, or was that me? That pink shard. Yeah, if you get them pink shards, when you see them, they hidden. But gotta add to the stuff we get. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm getting a bunch of them servos. That's what I need. I need like 70, or at least 40. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's between that and Hydroid's tentacles when they did the rework with his tentacles and the augment mod. I mean, the king of plundering used to be Necros, because one of his abilities is you drop double loot or like more loot or something like that. Oh Lord. Yeah, Necros is an old guy now. He needs a rework. I mean, he's still good for loot. You know, like if you're doing a loot run, it's still good to have a Necros in the squad to get the loot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, children, come on in. Everybody come on in. The world is fine. We're gonna be here for a minute. I'm doing an early stream because I'm gonna shut it down early because I gotta get up early. So let's get it early. Oh, here we go, Volt Prime. We about to get one shot at. Where you at? Yep. There you go. There he was, and there he go. Oh yeah, I need all, everything that they're dropping is stuff that I need. Tons of it too. Especially them servos, yo. If you see them servos, definitely grab them. You're gonna need them. Ah, shoot. Damn, I need to check something. Hold on, I can stay still. They're not gonna kill me. Let's get it. Oh yeah, look at that. They dropping mad servos. That's what I need. Funny. I'm giving you credit. What are you talking about? I'm giving you credit. I'm giving you props. And see, now you're showing your A's. They don't even say props. I don't even think they say props no more, bro. Yo, crops, son. Oh, yo, you beat me to it. I was sitting here trying to brainstorm an old word. I couldn't think of one to save my life. Cold chilling. That's what, yeah, yo, I'm cold chilling. How about this one? Funky Cold Medina. Does that count? That don't count? Funky Cold Medina? Didn't Flavor Flav used to say that all the time, though? Wasn't that what Flav used to say all the time? Yeah, boy, it's Funky Cold Medina, boy. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this thing. We gotta stop the pass that is going on. Where the hell are they? Destroy the repair pads. Are you on top of it? Where the hell is the goddamn? Where the hell is the... It says destroy the repair pads. It's these little pads that they run over. And why don't I see them? Alright. We need a lot of firepower. We need something that's just gonna hit it everywhere. That's what it is. Oh, fuck. 459. We just gotta hit it in the right spot and destroy the repair passes. Alright, there's one up here. You know, like this one. Where's the other repair pad? I'm shooting the wrong piece of it. I see I got it down to 50%. There's one right here. Alright, got it out the way. Oh yeah, of course Misa want to show up now, right? Oh, somebody's taking care of Misa. That wasn't me. God and die. It says 10%. There we go. Yeesh. That was a pain in the ass. Oh no. Oh no, don't make me fall off the cliff. Oh God, no. Oh, there go another one. Oh, and there go one up there. Boom. That should be 3. Yep. Got him.
Holy, that's crazy. We'll be back to the same position. I hate that.
What's the time? 2:23? Oh boy. What the hell is it? Yo, they put this thing on the other side of the planet.
Our turrets desperately need resupply. Have a main drop en route. Keep the drop zone clear.
Drop zone too low. Clear you must.
I mean, they put this thing on the other side of the universe. What the hell? I'm close. That's why it's good to use a flyer or somebody fast. You know those little white things where the square button comes up? You can press those and speed run, like speed jump. Yeah, no, it's the little white things you see in the sky and the square button comes up, just in case you're wondering what they are.
Channel gives turret ammunition.
51 seconds. I don't know if we're gonna make this one.
Turret need ammo immediately.
28 seconds. Seven seconds. Wow, that went fast. Well, we still managed to get a lot of stuff, so it's all good. Huh? We're gonna fight 5 Warframes. 5 corrupted Warframes.
You must go through that agony again.
One by one, and then at the end, all of them gonna come out. Hey, we ain't worried about you, Ash. I'm about to loot the board. How about that? Beat it. Oh, Misa. Oh, Misa dead. Oh, look, Brody dead. Yo, Uriel is an animal, bro. Uriel is an animal. His 4 is insane. Yo, his 4 is insane, bro. There we go. Oh, I got 28? Nice. 28 servos. That's what that was one of the things I need. Oh, Fox said he stuffed. You stuffed, Fox. Don't overeat and explode.
I got 54.
Servos?
Yeah, but I got this double shit right now.
Oh man. What's up? You wanna do one more?
Triple one of it, that's it.
Huh?
Shit. Pretty much.
Let me know. We can run one quick. Well, I mean, it ain't gonna be quick because it's the timer. Huh? I ain't hear you.
Talking to me or?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm done. Stop cleaning up. Ready to go home.
Alright.
But hold on. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck is that? What's that?
Dude, I had the hamburger helper, a full cup of juice, and this weird dessert where it was Nilla wafers and a no-bake cheesecake with frozen wrapper. It was weird. Oh yeah, that's gonna send you right to the bathroom. What goes in must come out. What goes in must come out.
Sometimes Ordis likes to see.
And that combination, ooh, that gave me bubble guts. Just thinking about it, like my guts is like. Bubble guts. Alright. You say you alphas?
Yeah, he got. No, not really.
What'd you say?
What happened to Chroma Prime, right?
Chroma? What piece you looking for? Oh yeah, Fox, all of that mixing in your stomach, oh yeah, your stomach gonna hurt. You got hamburger helper, frozen strawberries, whipped cream, wafers. Yeah. Bubble guts. Welcome to the world of bubble guts. Let me see. I got 2 blueprints, 2 chassis, 2 systems, 1 helmet. Yep. So technically I got 1 set. Yeah, I got 1 set. Chroma Prime.
Yeah.
You said what did I forgot, Red, you from a whole different side of the earth compared to where we at. That's a New York thing, I guess. Yo, first, would you say bubble guts is a New York phrase?
Yeah, like the Boondocks. You live the Boondocks.
Yeah, I don't think Red Fox knows about the Boondocks. I don't think Red knows about the Boondocks.
I'm talking about like where you live, like
Oh, Red Fox lives in like, what is it, the Midwest? I think it was.
Yeah. Bunch of them came from out there.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing else to do but be funny, nigga.
Yeah, bubble guts.
What else was there to do out there?
Yeah, but I was explaining, but he never heard the term bubble guts before. Like when you eat a bunch of bad stuff and it combine in your stomach and make the bubble sound, and
Your stomach is bubbling.
you like, oh, and next thing you know, you run into the bathroom because you got the bubble guts, and everything must come out. All right, here we go. Let me see. Uriel chassis. Damn, yo, this is the one thing about this. Huh?
That's the time like, I can't even use parts, like, I don't trust it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one silent killer and you gonna have an accident. You try to be on some low key and do the silent killer like, yo, I'm just gonna ease this little fart out, and next thing you know it's like.
Everybody has to learn their lesson once.
Oh man, bro. That'd be the worst. You'd be like, ooh, oh shit, oh no. Nah, I gotta go home. Imagine if you at work and you got no choice but to stay there like that all day. What if your boss be like, yo, you can't leave, you gotta sit there with what they call it, the turtle. You got the turtle turd hanging out and gotta stay at work all day.
Nah, depending on the job. Like, I got one of those jobs where nigga, his house is bad.
Yo, where are we going? Bro.
Going into my bathroom, cleaning stuff, and throwing the drawers away.
You definitely gotta throw the drawers away, bro.
Yeah, you gotta make sure they keep going for good. Nigga, put them like 3 plastic bags.
Yeah, you're not washing them out, bro. I'll be so mad, I'm throwing them away.
Nah, you don't want to take the evidence with me.
Oh yeah, right. Somebody be looking. What is that smell?
I was washing drawers, but damn, I don't want to carry that shit. Somebody be like, yo, what's
What is that smell? Like somebody shit on himself.
That's in the bag in your pocket, nigga.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm so glad that shit don't happen. Imagine that, like one day that shit is gonna happen. We getting old, nigga.
Nah, bro.
I be watching old people right here. I hope I'm not one of them. Like, oops.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I pray to God I'm not one of them when I get old.
Gotta wear pull-ups.
But I mean, if I'm that old at that time, bro, man, listen. Man, listen, I done earned it. I'm just gonna be taking the diaper off and throwing it at people.
I feel like an embarrassment, nigga. I feel like it's not over. Like, it's gonna happen to everybody.
Nah, I'm gonna be one of them nightmare.
It happen to everybody, but there's a chance. It's like the mission. There's a chance, right?
Bro, I'm gonna be one of them nightmare old people, bro. I'm in the wheelchair throwing my diapers at people. I'm squeezing butts. Yeah. Huh?
So you gonna be with old people using old words, nigga. Old words that's too old for you, nigga.
Bro.
Like 1950 words.
Bro, all the words we saying now, by the time we get aged out, all the words we saying now is gonna be the old words. The old words that are old words to us ain't even gonna exist. Keeping it real will be an ancient word.
Started using goofy as a noun.
Yeah.
I said, oh Lord, nigga. I mean, it bothers me so much. Like, yo, that's a goofy adjective. That's something you call somebody. You don't say you're goofy. You're acting goofy. Goofy ass nigga.
No, they...
It's a description. It's not a noun.
The youngest picture of you is also the oldest. Yeah, in the time-space continuum, Red, you're right. It's all one thing.
I lost that.
Nah, Red Fox said the oldest picture. Wait, what did he say? The youngest picture of you is also the oldest picture of you. Oh yeah, nah. One thing about Red Fox, yo, this kid is super intelligent, right? It's like a little super brain. Like, I always give Red compliments about how, like, different and, like, super brain smart this kid is. He'll be the one cutting everybody check. All of his peers will be working for him at the firm or at the company he creates. Because he's a super brain.
Red Fox?
Yeah, Red Fox.
Nah, but I'll give him that. I'm not going to take away from any black man's achievements. But a lot of people back then, like, people are not realizing we in a stupid generation.
Yeah.
Like, we came from a generation where a lot of people was stupid. Back then, there was a lot of smart motherfuckers. Because a lot of niggas came from nowhere and made it somewhere. And now, here, a lot of us are halfway somewhere, and we're not even trying to go anywhere. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
we're not trying to achieve this. Like, we smart, but we just dumb ourselves down.
That was a part of dumbing down of society. Me and you've had that conversation before. I think I'm gonna run one more of these.
They're not really smartphones, but well, they smart. They're smarter than us.
The smartphone also doubles as the dumb phone. Let me see if Fox want to jump in on this one.
It's the dummy up phone. That smartness for the phone is the dummy up. But now they say they're widening up. They're getting kids AI now.
Well, that's a part of, like, dumbing down the generation. They want to keep the generation suppressed and dumb down even more.
The kids' AI is not going to be like our AI. We adults are stupid.
Bro, their AI will be jacked directly into their brain.
It's going to be limited. It's going to, like, show them how it's going to help them get to states, but it's not going to immediately answer them.
You think so?
Yeah, right now they got it.
You think so?
Because kids right now,
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Everybody on this kids, like schools and all that, they're like they kids are just getting answers.
Nah, that's going to take us down the rabbit hole, me and you. Because I understand what you're saying, but I slightly disagree. I think that they've gotten the society to such a brain dead level of dumbed down, and that being a form of control, they're gonna want to keep them there. They're gonna keep everybody little dumb pod people. They don't want people to get intelligent. Then you can't control them. You can't control intelligent people.
What's the alternative? Like going back to the library?
Yeah, that movie.
Waiting for real. Waiting for.
What's the name of that movie?
Information to get updated.
Hold on, what's the name of that movie? Oh my god. Is it called Idiosyncrasy?
Was that black guy Craig something in it?
Idiocracy. That's where we're going. That's the movie where Terry Crews was the president. Idiocracy. Idiosecrecy or Idiocracy, whichever one you want. It's got multiple different names.
All the damn things. I'm writing two different words. Fucking me up right now.
Yeah, it's that movie. It's that movie. And that's the one that Terry Crews is the president.
It's from Access. That other nigga in it, that the nigga from the office, the black nigga.
I don't know. No.
He goes playing pianos and singing songs.
Nah.
The Afro.
Nah.
Time machine.
Nah, I don't know. I don't see him.
Okay.
I don't see him on the cast list. I could be wrong. You talking about Craig? Was it Craig David? No. That's where the world is going. All right. Damn, I think he got disconnected. Where's my other phone? That phone's got a charge. Hold on, people. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, you blood clot. Hold on, you man. Blood clot, man. Trevor, Trevor, your blood clot. Let me try to hit him on my other one. What happened, your blood clot, boy? You don't have one? You say you don't even have one phone? No, I got two. I have to. I absolutely have to. Let me see. Which one was his goddamn number? Because he got 3, 4, 5 numbers. All right. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm just trying to, unless his phone died.
Please leave your message for...
Yeah, his battery died. He about to get off anyway, so... What model? I don't know. They both Androids. I know one is a Moto G5 or something like that. And then the other one is a A1 something. They just phones. We're good. As long as my phones work good, run a little fast, and got good cameras, that's fair for me. All right. Fox, do you ever run these things, the Pteria Rebellion? I know we was doing the Descendia yesterday, but I don't know if you run the Rebellion. So I need to actually run another one of these. You're more than welcome to come. All right, cool. You have it unlocked though, right? Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering. You did the old war? Wait, no, you do have it because you did the Descendia with me. Oh, all right, cool. Well, don't worry, Fox. I'll be here, man. I'll be here. When you come back, if it's not too late, you come back, jump in the chat on YouTube so I can see if your mod wrench is good. But I'll be here. It's an early stream today because I got to get up early, so it'll be an early stream today. But I'll be here. Handle your BI. That's what we say in New York. All right. In New York, we say handle your BI, which means your business. Handle your BI, bro. You got it. Take care, Fox. Thank you for coming through. You are always appreciated. You know, Fox is one of my #1 day ones from the Crazy Kids squad. You know, I think I'm going to make Fox the leader of the Crazy Kids. Because he's just too smart. All right. See you later, Fox. All right, let's see, man. We're gonna get some runs in. We're gonna get some stream in, and you know, once it get late and the kids go to bed, might talk some shit. But yeah, I gotta get some of these resources. I definitely gotta get some of these resources, cause oh, you know what? Damn. If I was thinking, I should have ran this public. I should have ran this public. Yeah, so at least, yeah, I should have ran this public. At least I'd have got more resources. That's alright. I'll run it again. It's all good. Excuse me, yo. Let's pull out the big gun. Let's pull out the BFG. Oh, baby. Oh, here we go. Get it with the Tupac. See you later. You have to die now. You have to die. this annoying ass one.
Aircats all over place. Must stop for else.
Not this annoying ass one. I guess so what? Very well, be alright.
Transport is scrapped. There'll be no relief for the adults today. Now make it count. Next objective.
Oh, shoot. Ooh, where we going?
Save before hiking for change to inner mind. Hiking, fast move, go! Hiking, more free. Follow Tenno.
Don't let a scratch get on those brakes. We need them.
I should have definitely ran this public. That would have worked.
Your objective is an Anon shuttle. Hack it and uplink, and Aegis can fly it home.
Aegis is pilot now. Engines on.
Anarch Pride was their death sentence. If only they had listened. Keep
Yo, is my button stuck? What the fuck is going on? Why? Oh, now you want to wait. Why? Yeah, get out of here. Yeah. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. Forgot about that part.
You must confront the echo of the Hunahuas and what was done. There is no turning back now.
What? Are you kidding me? Are you what? The what? That is some bullshit. Where's my energy? Oh my god, I cannot know. Where's my, oh my god, oh my god. Oh yeah. I should have one-shot it, This is what happens when you got the wrong weapons. You feel like dying? One of these days? Alright, let's see. I need some range. Taking this long. No energy, of course. Off me, get away from me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you dying? Oh, don't do this. Oh, Warframe. Warframe. Warframe, what is this? I'm in the sunken place. Are you shitting me? It's getting further and further away. Oh my god, they put me in a sunken plane. super light work. Yo, what the hell just happened? Did he just repair himself? It just was stuck. It's glitching. It's definitely glitching. Cause it definitely just showed him repair himself. Do I have a gun? And now I can't shoot? Yo, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, it's definitely glitching. I couldn't shoot my damn gun. You gotta be kidding me. Where's my build up? I don't care. Oh no. Wait. Thank you. Whew. That was a pain in the ass.
You have won back your memories from the Void's corruption. Chaos has lost this battle.
That was a pain in the culo. Alright, y'all, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. That was definitely a pain in the culo. Culo. Like, real talk. That was just... What the hell was that? Oh, only got 10? Blueprint, a couple of them. I don't care. I don't know. Rats. The tootie. Y'all know, as well as I know, that sometimes the frame be glitching. It's a good one to get rid of these motherfuckers with. I love that gun, but it ain't for this. I mean, it could be. It actually could be. Like, oh my god. Why? Let's see what we have with the passes. Ooh. 5-4. Look at that. 6-4. I got one build on here. 2 build. Alright. Where was I going with this one?
Operator, Otis wonders, what are you thinking about?
Where was I going with this one? Damage. What's the... Oh. Oh shit, I can't have it without that. You have to have that on. That is a must. That is a must. 3 months. Hell's Chamber. Multi. I could have sworn there was more for multi-shot. Accelerated glass. Wait, isn't there, oh, I don't have them. I could have sworn there was galvanized shotgun mods. I have to go back to the drawing board on that. Let me take a look at this too. This definitely came recommended. Nope, not yet. Because in order to do that, I'm gonna need formers. And I gotta build up my formers. I gotta get more formers. So let's see what this Macedo. Where did I leave off of Macedo build? Crit chance. No recoil. Crit chance. Fire rate. Multi, yeah. There's got to be another thing I can do with this one. But right now, we're going to try. Oh my God! Will somebody please kill him? Kill him! Kill him now! Oh my God. Really? They put all these dirty jokes in here on a low. Kill 500 tech rod. Oh, that's where I left off. I did not get the yellow shine. We gotta get that. We definitely gotta get that. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta run. We gotta get the yellow shine. Yeah. go knock out the calendar. I don't know why I'm going in the bathroom, but let's go knock out the calendar. 500 tech rod, right? Best place to do it is gonna be here. It's getting a little chilly. That's funny me saying that, because it's usually hot. Oh, calamari. Oh my God. What I would do for some calamari right now.
Today, the patient is Holvania herself.
Oh, that onion
She's
rings.
choking on tech rod spores and they're spreading. Spaldra built health scrubbers to purge the rod, but those idiot menials couldn't keep them clean. Rod just absorbed them. I'm hoping you're a little better at your job. Find the first scrubber.
My lord. My lord. My lord. Not have a good call.
Hey, be on the lookout for Sporex charges. Every little bit counts.
Oh my God.
You know why they call them health scrubbers? Because if you don't
I go crazy. I go crazy.
Don't know what hell is like. Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now!
Shut up. What is that? Why am I getting Texas? Texas.
Situation critical!
Oh, ain't nothing worse. Z-Tie or Z-Play. I don't like wasting my time, which is that simple. I don't like wasting my time.
Amir's code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech rod. Makes them puke these health
That's the one currency you can't get back, so don't let people waste it. Very important.
Now you get to do things the hard way.
The most valuable currency right now. Come on out so you all can die. This blade will kill you. It is sharp and it will kill you. Why do you put me all the way over there? Oh, where is he?
Serving up another health scrubber.
Come and dodge. Come to the dance. We can dance. We can dance. Oh. Let's get it. Let's get them all. Die. There you go. Thank you. Why am I not seeing the chat activity? Let's see if that comes up. Alright, it came up. Didn't come up on screen. We got a 500. Oh god, we got a loaded way too. I got a little bit longer. I got a ways to go. Oh.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff you might be interested in. Like this.
Been working like a dog. I turned on my face off. I didn't know my name. I didn't know my name. Alright, there's a reason why we're not seeing them. You know that, right? I know that. There's a reason. I bet you any amount of money. Right? Hold on, let me grab all of these. That on the way there, there's gonna be a bunch of them shits. I bet. Watch. Just watch. Look, I knew it. You're gonna see a bunch of them pop up. That's why we're not getting the house spawns. That's why they're not giving us these things. Because they're over here and want to die. Who's the one with the, who's the little green shit tart? You too, Caesar. There's another one. Damn, look, as soon as I kill one pop up. Alright, now, as soon as I turn down infield, it gets hot again. And that shit came out fast. Holy Jesus. How in the hell the temperature starts rising that fast? Come on. Come on, little doggy. You know it's one of you over here. Bet that. Bet that. You gotta be over here. Ah, shouldn't need it. I wonder how many are spawned. like these little tight enclosures, man. We need space to fight, space to kill.
Could be worse.
Need space to kill. Not really. Now that I think about it, you really don't think it's a job, though. Alright, then you're my room. What am I looking to do? No, man, look at you. Come on, 320. We can get to 500 in one shot. They just act like they scared. Come over here. 330. Come on, come to hell and die. at that. Look who's over here hiding. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, that is gotta be the reason why none of them is popping up. No new ones is dropping. Because these little are over here. I'm scared of you, man. And there's two of y'all. Look, he's in the bubble. Yo, he's in the bouncy pit. He's playing in the bouncy pit. You are over here by yourself playing in my bouncy pit. And you got it out. You got it out. No bouncy pit for you. Yeah, no bouncy pit for you. Come here. No bouncy pit for you too. You must die. And I see you. Think I don't see you up there? Oh yeah, no bouncy pit for you. You up here hiding too. Oh, you are up here hiding.
60 seconds to critical. Activated scrubbers, set off some Sporex, or get the hell out of there.
We're gonna kill one. We're gonna get him. Oh, he is really in the cut hiding. And he won't run out. Oh, deep in the toilet, deep doo-doo. I'm in the queue, in the queue. Deep in the toilet, doo-dee-doo. I'm in the queue, in the queue. What? I'm in the queue, but I'm deep in the toilet, way down deep, with no good she can spoil it. Down in the toe to the toilet bowl. Oh, I could find a piece of tranquility of all the peanuts and shit. That's one of the coolest, nastiest songs, metaphors about doo-doo in the toilet and life. And it makes so much sense when you hear it. Deep in the toilet, doo-dee-doo, I'm in the queue, in the queue.
Spore contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding
Deep
your
in the
breath.
toilet, doo-doo-doo, I'm in the queue. In the queue, I'm in the queue, but I'm deep in the toilet, way down deep where the real shit can spoil it, where I can get some fun from the shit that's around me, and all that comes from above me. I'm in the queue, but I'm deep in the toilet, way down deep where no real shit can spoil it. Oh, look, Jesus, the fit, property. Wow, wow. Oh, shoot.
Clever you must think you are.
Bringing it a little close, no? Contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding your breath. Strong enough to handle what you're breathing in. Extract now. Is total. There's no saving it now. Get out while you can.
Yeah, we need some heat damage in the building. Oh yeah, 460. We can make it to 500. We damn sure make it to 500. I'll hear that. I know some more of y'all over here. The exterminator is coming. That's you. That's why they're not dropping.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
Can we get some? Can we get some kills? I know that's what it is. I know that's why they're not showing up.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some spore eggs, or get the hell out of there.
Yeah. 190. That gotta be my 500. Yep, there we go. 500. 500 with the hundo. And now let's get to extraction. Get up out of here. Whatever. Get it. I bet you, as I'm going to extraction, we're going to see a ton of these shits over there. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there wasn't none over here. Maybe I did kill them all.
Man, they don't make PPE strong enough to handle what you're breathing in. Extract, now!
That's alright, we got the 500. We got the 500. Get him with the bone with the bundle. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Stop the violence. Oh, man, fun. It's like that TV show, man. We have the sharp weapons and it will kill. Oh, man. Yes. It would be great to kick back. It would really be great to kick back. Especially after how this weekend was fun. I don't know if you got to tune in with the shows, but yeah. And I did those weekends back to back, bro, so... yeah, I was exhausted. I took all the Monday just to stay in the bed and not do nothing. Like, especially when it's the big events like that, like 100,000 people, 200,000 people. Those are very, like, they can get a little chaotic. I'll just say that. But we got through it, you know. We got through it, take a day or two to rest, and then get back to it, you know. Okay, what the hell is this? I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. Oh, shit. Wow. Yeah, that looks like fun. No pun intended.
Operator, Ordis has been interfacing with the factory's AI presence. You could say we have a new connection.
Oh, shit. I'm sure you have hurricanes, typhoons, water spouts, the tides are wrong, and earthquake all at the same time, keeping you efficient. Oh, man. No, this time fun, just a sea of people. Man, a sea of people. That's the only ocean I had to deal with this weekend. You know, and both of them events was like, both of them were back to back, so it was no rest in between, and then right back out there. And from first thing in the morning till like 11 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock at night, we was out there because we had to be there before we opened for the general public, and we stayed till after they started breaking the stages down. It was a long one, brother. But now we'll have a little calm. We'll have a little slowdown. Actually, shit. No, tomorrow I gotta be up early. That's one of the reasons why I'm on the stream so early tonight, because I can't even run a long stream tonight. I gotta shut it down early because I gotta be up first thing in the morning and out the door. Well, I mean, fun. You know, it's funny. My first thing in the morning and your first thing in the morning is two totally different things. Because I'm like, look, I got to be up, be out in the morning. And that's like, I'd say like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Because usually when we do the once a month food thing, usually it's like 9:30 we get there, and the truck come in at around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm usually up at 8:30, make my coffee, go meet my dad over there, do the food volunteer thing, get them out, load up the trucks, come back home, empty out the cars, empty out the truck, and then yeah, so that should be around 10, 11 o'clock. But your morning when you gotta leave, your morning is like 4:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So yeah, my morning and your morning is two different things. But yeah, thank you, Fudd. I appreciate you for that. You know, it was definitely a busy one, man. And because last Sunday we did a great day in Harlem with Christopher Williams and as our headliner, and he's good, man. He's a good performer, great singer, but we had no idea that he was going to go out in the crowd and be in the crowd so much to where everybody had to like chase him, because you know, when the artists go in the crowd, security team got to go in the crowd, bunch of people got to go in the crowd, the camera people got to go in the crowd, and if he's bouncing all around between all these people, it's cool for the show, but it's a headache with and then just to turn around and be back out Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. When you get a chance, if you get a chance to check out the live, if you didn't get to see it this weekend, you know, we got some pretty good stuff. Sunday we had Kwame, we had Ron Browse, we had damn, I don't know if you'll know Fabio Foreign. He's one of the newer rappers, but he's big. He came out. We did a tribute to Rob Bass. So they gave a proclamation and things to Rob Bass' family. You know, but it was a pretty good joint, man. I'm going to try to, when I get a chance, either tonight or tomorrow, I'll put up some pictures in the community section, the community board section, so y'all can see some of the shots that I got, you know. But yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. You'll see. And then on the other stage, we had Maxwell, Michael Bivin, Bell Biv DeVoe. But that was on the other stage, on the other side of the opposite side of everything. I wasn't going down there. So I stayed at the hip hop stage all day. But definitely, thank you, Fun, for coming through, man. You know you always appreciate it, bro. And you know you the bro, so you could always come through and rag on me any day, bro. You my cousin. You my cousin. You know, we family now. We cousins. I I guess I'll get back to the killing and violence now. All right, copy that. Copy that. I'm gonna make sure I'll make sure I got you on that one. Let me see. Highly appreciate it, Fun. I really appreciate you for that, bro. You know, matter of fact, let's see what he said. Fun Fishing Adventures 1 at Gmail. I got you. I got you. I'll make sure I do that now so I don't forget. Give me 2 seconds. Fun Fishing Adventures 1. Let me make sure I save that. Because, you know, the chat be moving. At Gmail. All right, copy that. I got you. I got you, bro. Yeah, so when you get some chance, I'll send you an email. And just so you know it's me. Thank you, sir. Thank you greatly, cousin. Really appreciate you. That's my cuz. My cousin on the lookout. Let me see. You know what I'm gonna do behind the scenes, Fun? I'm gonna send you some of these, some shots so you can see what we was working with. It's pretty cool, man. Like, sometimes these things get a little hectic, but have a good night, brother. Have a good night. And sometimes these things get a little hectic, but they still be fun at the end of the day. No pun intended, they be fun. I want to make sure I don't send too many. I know there's a certain cap on how many. I know there's a certain cap on how many they let us email. All right. When you get some free time, bro, you check your email. I got you. Just confirm that it went through, and then I'll send you the other info. But definitely, thank you for coming through, bro. Get some rest. Don't be like me, up and in pain and aggy and tired. Can't keep your eyes open, but you're still going. Don't be me. So get some rest, Fun. I'll hit you up tomorrow. And now we're going to go back to killing. We will kill. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So yeah, in between breaks, I'll send you that info. All right, bro, get some rest. I'm going to go back to killing now because it will kill. It's sharp and the blade will kill. I'm trying to get his accent, man. I can't get it. It is sharp and it will kill. I need that as a sound bite. I gotta hook up my damn soundboard, man. I gotta stop bullshitting. I really gotta stop bullshitting and hook up my soundboard. Because I want that. That would be a dope ass sound bite. It will kill. It is sharp and it will kill. Yeah, the Forged in Fire. That's the name of the show. Forged in Fire.
See if it'll cut. It is sharp. That will cut. You have a chopper here. It will cut. It will cut. It cuts. Next up is a kill test. That, sir, is a killer. It's a killer. It will kill. It will kill. This will kill. This will kill. It's a killer. It will kill. Jamie, it will kill. It'll kill. Not as deeply as I want it to, but it cuts.
It will kill. It will kill. I love that shit. Forged in Fire. That's the name of it. It is sharp and it will kill. Uh-oh. Here we go with the damn Avengers leaks. Oh boy. What? Avengers, multiple dooms confirmed. No. No. It can't be. Hold on, y'all. I gotta hear this.
We're Renewal by Anderson, and
multiple
we're proud
dooms
not to be like
Yo, that's the running thing they're doing since the new trailer.
Just one
But they're saying that it's gonna be more than one Dr. Doom. Alright, killed 200 Tech-Lot weapons. Alright.
What is your YouTube voice you hear with another video on Avengers Doom today? So, I've never seen
my god, my whole body hurts.
quite a few years as much controversy and drama over a 3-second clip of what
I need a long
Doom getting thrown out
full body.
of the ship,
Full
and then
body
he somehow
work.
lands, right? And a lot of people seem to think that Steve Rogers did it was real, nor, but I know Marvel cuts trailers with 50 different jumps to make it look misleading. But y'all cannot tell me that this is not the exact same effects as Loki when he was time slipping. It literally looks like Dr. Doom is time slipping in the trailer that was released called The First Look. Now, he almost looks like he's got this black chaos magic. Okay, I'm not on about Wonder Maximum Chaos Magic, but I'll overlay it in a video or again. But it looks like Doom has some kind of black magic. As we know in this movie, he's going to be portrayed as whichever universe he's from. Apparently it's the Fantastic Four universe, has their sources to breathe their Doctor Strange, because we know he's intelligent, he's the most intelligent person, he can use the magical ruins, he's got access to all this wonderful technology. But without all this stuff here, the weak as hell. So, yo, what is freaking good YouTube which if you're new around here, make subscribe to never miss any of my DC Kaijo Monsterverse pop culture-based content I try to deliver on a daily basis. Go to subscribe channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below what do you think is going on. Seem to think there's multiple Doctor Who's, but as we've digressed and gone into detail, I don't think they're going to be paying Robert Downey Jr. up to $250 million and then back end for each movie just for him to be the fake Doctor Doom. Although yes, you can go back on this actual YouTube channel and see I was on the Cillian Murphy hype to be the real Doctor Doom, but the only problem with that is Cillian only does movies with good scripts, and Marvel doesn't really have many good scripts. So if you could, check us out on Instagram and wish you to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And check us out on TikTok, WWashU. Right, so I honestly think when the trailer starts and we see what looks like Doctor Doom on the throne, and we've got the effects from the multiversal tree, I honestly think this is going to be a point of view when we get to the end of the movie that Doctor Doom's already won. But we're going to be seeing how freaking hell he did it. Because I don't care how many followers you've got. People saying, oh, it's two suits, it's different lighting. To me, it looks like the time
I need more of y'all to come out. Come on. This blade is sharp and it will kill you.
I came across a post today that agreed with my way of thinking, and it said this: Doom is time slipping into his variants, right? This goes one step further, and I come across a few theories of people saying, yo, he's dreamwalking, but this isn't to do with Tony Stark and why he looks like Tony Stark. Some people think the reason he looks like Tony Stark is because he's dreamwalking in Tony Stark's body. Doom is time slipping and dreamwalking into his own variants. That scene where he gets thrown out the window performs these strange movements in the air before landing what looks exactly like low-key time slipping. And I've said this in at least 2 videos since that trailer came out. Doom is jumping into different versions of himself at key moments, taking control, changing their costume. Multiple Doom costumes we've seen aren't just different outfits, they're different variants. Now, but this is too Marvel. But we're
I need more of y'all to come out so I can shoot.
So anything is fair game. Susan Storm said he used to be different, and re-asking Victor, did you do this? Now makes sense. They're interacting with a Doom who isn't Victor. Now, that could make sense. Doom has also taken Loki's throne, giving him a direct view of the multiverse. From there, he can see exactly when and where to jump into another variant. That could be the case. Every Doom is essentially a remote-controlled Doom bot. Now, there are rumors that Doom bots will take place in this movie, with Doom controlling them across the multiverse, because when this happens, there is still multiple universes intact. At least we know the trailer footage is only from the first act and the second act. You notice we haven't seen the Latvian castle. We haven't seen anything from the final act. There isn't one Doom in Doom. There's an entire network of Doom. Now, to me,
that would be sick, bro.
This makes much more sense than
if they do that. That would be kind of sick.
He's just using different suits, one when he's being friendly, and one when he's in fight mode. Now, like I say, I don't give accreditation to anyone because y'all scoopers are fake. But this is just coming from a post that I came across. It kind of backs up what I'm saying about the time slipping. It does look one for one. And I don't believe it's just, I'll slow it down, I don't believe it's just the case of bad CGI, because obviously it's not complete CGI, and he has got 2 suits, but people say, no, one's more friendly, and one's using a dark smoke effect. No, this is literally a different composition. He's time slipping. Almost like it's a different variation of him slipping into their body. And then he does the Naruto. Okay, suit acting to me. You lads need to learn what rage bait and what engagement baiting is. Of course it's superhero landing, but who's ready for a deal? Now, you can order a football to the Subway app and get another for free. That's right, Subway Club members. Free! Get your favorite sub plus 1. Subway, fresh feels good. You're spending hundreds of dollars on this, which is why we made carpet. A lot of deodorants use fragrance to mask body odor, which is basically the same thing as spraying perfume on your armpit. The problem is it doesn't stop odor at the source. You can think of it as a 3-step process. Step 1, you sweat. Step 2, that sweats the bacteria living on your skin. Step 3, that bacteria multiplies.
Come on, I need more of y'all to come out so we can feel.
Attack all 3 steps.
Oh my god, he's fucking commercials.
But I guess a super villain one. But Naruto also did that. Lads, to calm down and learn how to use the internet, right? I made y'all lads comment a lot on the video to make you be like, no, it's not a Naruto landing, it's a superhero landing. Yeah, like, you fell for the bait. So, that is what I think's going on in that scene. There is time slipping. It's not a case that he's just re-establishing himself after being hit by Mjolnir via Steve Rogers, because the biggest question that most people can't answer is, who the frickin' hell threw him out that building that some people will call it the time raft, when it's not the raft that's going to save people. It's literally the ship where they are all at. And then again, some people say, yo, this is going to be a massive callback to Multiverse of Madness, and it's going to include the dreamwalking sequences. I've seen a few people talk about this, and this theory that we just gone over doesn't say that, but the black magic, even if it's not time slipping, is definitely not just the way he's looking when he's trying to regain control. It's almost like it's a different person. Because if you go back to Multiverse Madness and just look how Doctor Strange was moving in that movie, so potentially that could be what is happening. I can't get into it's Tony Stark's corpse daydreaming. Just how Doctor Strange did it in Multiverse Madness. I'm sorry, lads, I cannot get behind that theory, because maybe that's the case. But to me, even though technically it's black magic, and then you got to think about the scene where we see Thor throw Stormbreaker at him, and he literally stops him, right? And we see the green in his eyes. But in the most recent trailer, it goes one step further. So now we get a bit more of an extended scene of the fight between Doom and Thor. Okay, we can't take for granted it's the same scene, but when he stops Stormbreaker, guess what happens? We get the exact same kind of special effect here. As Doom is unleashing this green kind of magical spell, whatever it is, you see the black around it, right? It's not exactly the same effect as when I think he's time slipping mid-air in that sequence, but the black magic, it's the same kind of special effect that was in the previous sequence. So then if you take this back to the dream walking theory that's going around, so dream walking by definition is a dark magical practice of the dark hold that projects a sorcerer's mind into an alternate universe variant. It serves side effects include triggering catastrophic multiversal incursions, physical and soul corruption, and the summoning of the vengeful soul of the damned. Now, we actually know this, that the Dark Cult book has been destroyed, but the only reason I'm bringing
this to work the way I want it to, I need more.
The special effects, it's looking very similar to Multiverse of Madness, and we know Stephen Strange is in this movie under the code name Boris. Now, I'm not saying he's dreamwalking or there's going to be any ramifications of it, but goddamn, Doctor Doom is a sorcerer, so there's going to be a lot of sorcery stuff. Now, why do I mention this? Well, because we know that Strange is going to be Doom's right-hand man, and if he can do all this dream-walking stuff, maybe he's involved in this scene, and he is helping Doom shift from one place to the next. I know this sounds so over the top and so ambiguous, but we also know that Marvel never actually does anything clever like we think. But this is just a theory, spin it off, maybe that's how there is multiple Dooms, and maybe that's how he is controlling being in one place or more one place at the same time, and that's why it looks like he's shifted, because to me it looks like a different Doom is shifting into a different Doom, and that is why the time slipping has this weird thing, and I don't really think many people are talking about this, so I want to put it out there how there's multiple Dooms, maybe via dreamwalking, maybe via time slipping, and they're all being controlled by the same actual real Doctor Doom, and they very well could be either souls, or they could be Doombots or souls in Doombots. There is many possibilities, but your lads just saying, yeah, there's two different Dooms. Well, that doesn't make sense, because why would two different Dooms be in the same place at the same time? To me, it makes more sense if Doom is jumping from a different version of himself into another different version, and maybe he would need Doctor Strange's help to do that. We know he's got a codename of Boris, we know he's in this movie, we know he's essentially the right-hand man. Maybe that could be the case, lads. This is a theory, and let's put League, because League gets more views, let's be honest. But I don't know, lads. It's interesting, it really is. So, like always, lads, check us out on Instagram at What'sDue. Check us out on Twitter, What'sDueG, and I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.
I went to my local kills. I know we gotta be there.
Journal, and I even picked up a photo print. Junk journaling is essentially grabbing any items that you would normally throw away or even just random things you have around the house and adding them to your journal. The best part is that there's really no rules. It's just a fun way to be creative and resourceful at the same time.
So the next bunch of leaks have come out for Avengers Doomsday. I guess you could call it that because this keeps happening.
Who is allowing all of these damn leaks?
All the big leaks we've
That's my biggest question.
That have been confirmed and verified.
I think when they say Marvel is doing these leaks on purpose and they're letting stuff get out internally, I really believe that.
In the 21st century,
because I mean, this worked like a charm for them.
So, we're going to talk about Doomsday today.
You know, controlled, what they call controlled leaks. It worked like a charm.
If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC.
I mean, look, Avengers Doomsday Stage, super relevant.
The beautiful face behind the
without a trailer for like 6 months, no trailer. And it's still remains one of the biggest talked about properties and anticipated movies. Why? Because all of the damn leaks that came out.
Were actually on display.
Video clip leaks,
San Francisco,
photo leaks. Let's not forget about the drone that
it's also worth saying,
caught the footage of the
these
X-Mansion.
witches, if you want to call them that, these witches.
And they let that shit be out for what, 24 hours before they put the cease and desist out?
I'm reading this courtesy of the internet, and do you remember a while ago there was someone in the movie
and the trailer we just got,
who was Doctor Strange?
That trailer was leaked out 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
He went off to the Dark Dimension.
And they just put it out in HD, same exact trailer.
To kind of cause
I think the leaks is working for
they
Marvel.
assumedly were trying to fix. Okay, so these images, it's worth saying these are pretty much going to be AI generated in order to stop any kind of copyright claim or copyright strike. But they're not far off what we've already seen at San Diego Comic-Con. So the details that came out with this was Doctor Strange will be in Doomsday. That's nothing new. He will have a mask on with a third eye hole and no hood. His suit is a little weird. He has black cloak, one with his
I don't like the thing where his name is going to be Boris.
He is a Doom's follower. He has metal armor covering his arm and hands. Okay, so we know he's going to be in this movie. I mean, the designs, they are what they are, really. I mean, okay, yeah, so one will be Boris. There's a purple one, there's a green one, and there's a, I guess, a brownish one. Now, it's rumored that Clea could be one of them. It's also rumored that Sylvie's one of them. Now, it's also worth saying that if you haven't really seen Loki Season 1 and Loki Season 2, that's why there's a lot of connective tissue and a lot of moving pieces to this movie. That's why it's going to be hard for Marvel to construct a plot where you don't have to watch anything, because even why Doctor Strange has the third eye kind of, there's no context to it if you haven't seen Multiverse of Madness. So, and this does come again back to the fake concept art that the Russo said was fake for Secret Wars, where he had Strange on either his right or left, depends which way you look at it, and then Sue Storm, and then Franklin Richard in his throne room.
Oh my God,
Doctor Strange being his right-hand man does seem to fit. He was the greatest threat to the multiverse, if you like. But just because he's working with...
To sue the other driver after a car accident, there may be a much smarter way to get paid a much larger settlement without going to court or paying huge legal fees up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were only a passenger, you could still qualify for a major cash payout. While many people are stuck dealing with insurance companies, adjusters, and long legal headaches, others are receiving 6- and 7-figure settlements without ever seeing the inside of a courtroom. Here's how some accident victims are avoiding financial stress after a crash. It's called the 2026 Claim Assist Compensation Program, and it was recently rolled out in select states to help accident victims recover the maximum amount they may be entitled to without dealing directly with insurance companies, going to court, or paying costly legal fees up front. Right now, we're looking for just 5 more accident victims who want to see if they qualify for this program at no cost and potentially receive the maximum compensation available. No more money worries, no more stress. Take Daniel's story. When Daniel first reached out, he assumed his case wasn't worth much. He was overwhelmed with medical expenses, stress, and didn't want to deal with a complicated process. The insurance company initially offered him only $4,000, but after using the 2026 Claim Assist Compensation Program, Daniel...
With the multiverse, if you like, way the multiversal disaster and the multiversal war can be stopped. Doesn't actually mean he's a bad guy just because he appears, obviously Doom. We know Doom.
Come on, we almost there.
It doesn't mean Strange is a bad guy just because he's working with Doom in these pictures. And there's lots of information here, like there's one here says at the end of Multiverse of Madness, Nuclear went to a place and they met Doom, given the belief he only wants to save, and he is, okay, this says Doom. He is the source of supreme of the A2A. There's a lot of kind of condescending, kind of contradictory information, because one plot leak says the witches are actually really involved, but the one that everyone's saying is the most realistic plot leak, the Latvian witches are barely described in this plot leak, essentially. And it said that Peggy Carter is going to be one of them. But there's a lot of background in the story and a lot of background information that Marvel needs to throw out. So it is worth saying now that brand new day is out, they will start promoting this movie properly. And apparently these are from promotional materials that will be coming out soon. It's also worth saying God freaking knows where this has come from. So apparently now Loki doesn't die. Shock horror. Okay, apparently 3 scenes. The first scene we already know, which is the Steve Rogers scene before Loki Season 2, and after Loki Season 1 he visits Steve Rogers when James was born and he moved them to the A2A. The second one apparently is something to do with Loki being killed off screen. Negative Zone involvement, which came out a year ago, okay, interesting. And the third one is either, it actually contradicts what it's actually saying. So it says, yo, Loki is actually alive, and the other one says, the final act where Loki comes from Valhalla, but in that instance it says the Infinity War version. It's also worth saying that a lot of people are talking about reshoots are happening right now, they're filming reshoots. But nothing for Doomsday never really got out except for set photos, if you remember. And he was the person that posted this. Unboxed PhD is, I don't know, this whole Kevin Feige sniper suit. He posted about the reshoots, then the tweet disappeared. But he's the only one that actually has leaked, and well, not really leaked, flew his drone over the top of the set, and a lot of that set is where the X-Men sequences from the trailer and clips that leaked have come from. So it implies that the Child's Crusade and the Maximos will be having their family reunion in Avengers Secret Wars via... Actually, I'm not really going to... I'm not going to say who says stuff now, because some of you lads moan that I kind of criticise and say how fake scoops are. So I'm just going to read what the internet saying. The Maximos will finally have their family reunion in Avengers Secret Wars. Their reunion is said to be heavily inspired by the Child's Crusade storyline via... Doesn't matter. That's interesting, because it's also worth saying that apparently Wanda is going to be working with Doom. Good damn! This movie's going to have to be like 6 hours long. Apparently everyone's Stew's working with Doom. Everyone's working with Doom. Apparently Mephisto will be appearing in Ghost Rider, but that's kind of been rumoured. It was Mephisto all along. No, it wasn't. Robert Pattinson in talks to be Magneto. Do you see what I mean, lads? This is why I don't say where stuff comes from. Every single actor in Hollywood has been linked with that. Mark Ruffalo will be Savage Hulk in Avengers Secret Wars. Cool story, bro. Then someone else is like, no, he won't. The Hulk is going to be more like Thor Ragnarok's version of the Hulk. Do you see what I mean? It's like all these Twitter people, they put out information with nothing burgers. Cyclops will be the only member from the X-Men team who will survive Avengers Doomsday. Okay? So in a video that I didn't post, I said it doesn't really make much sense introducing and casting all these X-Men unless they're going to appear in Avengers Secret Wars. Now, Cyclops is the only one who is going to survive Doomsday. As we know, the Foxverse is essentially going to be killed off. We're technically also a little bit of a lie, because we know Ring 2 Jackman, and we know Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool's still going to be around, still going to be alive. But I get it, they're not really classed as X-Men because they've never appeared in the X-Men MCU movie, so I get where you're coming from. So if they are planning to kill off most of the Foxverse X-Men, then yeah, introduce the new X-Men in.
We got it, boys.
Wars, but have a cohesive storyline of where they've come from. Marvel Studios reportedly wanted Avengers Doomsday to open with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and his rogue gallery fighting against the X-Men. Interesting. Now, I'm not going to say who said this, because like I said, I'm not going to say who said it, but Toby is going to be fighting Wolverine. Now, does it mean more X-Men? Apparently Magneto will be there as well, so...
A new era of satisfaction has arrived. When satisfaction goes ultra.
What is that? Credit booster?
Next level.
Booster. Alright, that's kind of worth it.
That doesn't mean all X-Men. Apparently Magneto will be there as well, so... Okay, this is coming from one of these people who has got so much credibility that gets stuff wrong all the time. But so apparently you're going to have to watch WandaVision, Agatha and Vision Quest in order to get the concept of where they're going with the Maximoff storylines. The concept of magic, the ruins, how Agatha found Wanda, how Wanda's spell worked, how the spell affected other people, how Billy's spell created the Witch's Road, how Agatha was not affected by Wanda, how the X boundaries work, how the critical pieces of information to understand the Secret Wars. So apparently you have to watch them all. And this, I mean, I don't have a problem watching these, you know, mid-Disney Plus shows except for Loki and WandaVision. Is, to be fair, Agatha Ward was decent. Is a lot of the MCU normies, right, back from Avengers Endgame, where they were absolutely slaying it in every movie, banged $1 billion, they don't care for that kind of stuff. They don't care for that kind of stuff, and that's the issue that a lot of MCU fans switched off after Endgame, is they don't really want to be watching a bunch of stuff. So a bunch of concept art leaked, but it was blurred. It was concept art from a storyboard. Allegedly, it shows a broader shouldered cape silhouette that looks suspiciously like Sentry Bob Reynolds. A lone figure standing in the mist gives off serious Doctor Strange or high Enforcer vibes. A dark group of heroes gathering around the glowing central nexus of cosmic power source. A fiery, high contrast battle scene showing a confrontation right as the realities collapse. Okay. Who might be going after the cosmic powerhouse is like Sentry and mystery leaders like Strange right at the start to completely neutralize Earth's strongest lines of defense before battle. I mean, this is kind of obvious stuff, Lance, but I like going over a bunch of different stuff in one video rather than doing 25 different videos over a week. You can literally just cover it in one big. These are very blurry images, lads. Although I do kind of believe and agree with what it's saying, and we've always known Doctor Strange was going to appear. And what is more interesting, lads, is why does stuff like this start leaking just before Disney 23, that is next weekend, I believe? It's just the timing of when all this stuff comes out it's interesting. It's like all these X-Men casting that have just come out, which, don't get me wrong, Sadie Sink's pretty cool casting. Weather as Emma Frost, that's pretty cool casting. Kit Connor as a new Cyclops, I don't really know much about him, but seems like Marvel's going to be spending a lot less money on actors for movies, which is a good thing. I mean, they probably learned from the Fantastic Four movie with getting Pedro Pascal just because he appears everywhere doesn't mean he can act. I mean, $500 million for that movie, should have made a lot more, but still, nearly did Superman money, and that's a bad movie for Marvel in terms of financial box office. So that's a roundup of the most recent information that has come out, but according to information that I've heard, these witches and wizards, they are going to be a lot more important than we think they are going to be at the moment. So that's all the crazy, insane. Why do you always put insane in your titles? I just like using the word insane, lads, like realistically. And I do try and comment back to as many comments as I can. I think, Mike, you're aboard the other.
I might have to pause. I might have to mute on this one. I gotta see what this is about.
Some can't let invasive pests into your garden. 'Cause your garden, it ain't got no line of defence against them. Except you. That all? Carry on then. So, you want to talk gardening? Foraging? Outfitting? You come to the right place, mate. Each species is like a person. It's up to you to come to know them all. What do they like? What don't they like? How do they help each other? Help you. And maybe, most of all, how can you help them? That's what I would have picked. Huh. Good on ya. Don't buy anything you don't need. When I first got sent down here, Corporate told me the fungal colony was some Oregon mess. Escape from the lab and all that. But I don't know. The roots and fruits, they feel older than that. This is what I got. All things I thought could come in handy at some point. You look for Noko when you're out there, right? Corporate's new manager. Don't like him. Don't like what he's up to in the garden. You take care of him for me?
Palace of Prosperity will be an impenetrable fortress, where no Normer, Grenier, or even Corpus Usurper will dare to enter.
Huh. Too bad for him, you're already inside. Let's get to work.
I was becoming restless.
lowest rank and file ain't the sharpest, but keeping supplies unguarded. Teach them to take better care of their things.
You thought to stop me?
Counted our bulleralas before they hatched. Corporate inbound.
I will salt the ground beneath your feet. Feast of flesh for golf.
Mechmates won't be happy being ransacked like that.
Tenno. I know you can hear me. It's just one fungal colony. There are others on Venus. Why waste your time on this one?
Ah, you wish to meet my better self. So be it. Conscripts, to work!
Ooh, a spring popper. A bundled out stack of explosives got nothing on anyone that it... The syzygy blooms for minutes, releases its energy, and then dies. Get close to them and capture their energy before the taxmen get anywhere near. More fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. Invasives made off with some energy. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. Guts. Marcus got some. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. Fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. Foraged, safe and sound. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do.
Was to run. Know that your corpses will remain before me.
One down. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. Less bloom for them. That's the last of it. I doubt they'll be able to do much with the energy they got. Thanks, mate.
You have failed your betters.
The void sees you. It sees you holding back. What more can you give? Remember, my success will be your success. Whether you find those riches here, or in the great beyond.
Your insolence.
Corporate's got mercs converging nearby. Get in there and stand your ground until they stop coming. Corporate just don't know when to call it quits. More riffraff inbound. Gone. One half to go.
You will regret angering me. Now you serve a purpose.
reinforcements. Clean them up. Guts. You cleared them out without them getting so much as a foothold. Mucking inspiration you are, mate.
Let me guess. The Tenno? Send reinforcements! Kill the betrayers!
Of fans watching and commenting on the Avengers Doomsday Clock, but I'm not surprised one bit. After we saw the official trailer of Doomsday, we've recently been blessed with one more glorious minute of new footage in the form of the special look trailer that was unveiled at D23 with a whole bunch of other announcements. And we've been watching these trailers non-stop, looking at every single detail, every dialogue, and analyzing even the costumes. Yeah guys, we're all in. And when we see our favorite heroes across timelines come together for one hell of a battle royale, they wouldn't really have anyone to battle if we didn't get equally iconic villains. Some who are straight up villains, and others that have slightly more complex storylines. So we're here today to break down every single villain that we see in the special look trailer, and what their role might be in the upcoming multiversal clash that we just can't wait for. Let's get started. Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom. Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision. Yeah guys, with that intense line from the trailer, we're starting out with the villains pretty much in the title of the film, with some crazy hype surrounding the character because, well, for starters, it's being played by none other than Robert Downey Jr. Kevin Feige himself said that they never lost touch with Downey and that he's ingrained in the fabric of the MCU for obvious reasons. So they were naturally talking about if and how he could come back. And then around 3.5 years ago, they finally landed on the idea of Dr. Victor Von Doom as the central villain of the multiversal saga. So they made the decision to get him on board. Like he said at the time, Downey was on his way to winning the Academy Award for Oppenheimer, and there was every story about the greatest actor in the world, and we thought, this could be it. Let's do it. It's our universe. It's a multiverse. We can do whatever the heck we want. He played the most iconic hero. Let's have him play the most iconic villain. Now in the special trailer and also the official trailer, we see Doom donning an insane costume with a metal mask, full metal armor, and of course, those flowing green robes. He comes face to face with Thor, who's in full form by the way, with Stormbreaker in hand. But Doom almost effortlessly stops Stormbreaker with just a single touch, flicking it away like it's nothing and then blasts Thor away with a green energy blast that might not be your typical energy. He then delivers this spine-chilling line, "Hell answers to me, for I am Doom," with a very heavy accent before touching the ground, and bringing to life a huge army of Sentinels. So what exactly is his role in the film? While the plot and storyline are being kept heavily guarded, we do have quite a few clues. For starters, Sue Storm gives us a pretty solid profile of Doom in the trailer. He's insanely smart and used to be a kind and caring man, but that was before he lost everything he loved, which we're theorizing was either his wife and son or possibly even his mother. After all, we see him staring at this painting of a mother and son in the trailer. Sue also mentions that she knew he was lost but didn't realize he was broken, and Reed Richards has a confrontation with him. Of course, if you watch the Fantastic Four first steps right up to the very end, then this will all make sense to you, because in the post-credit scene, we saw him break into the Baxter Building in New York, and when Sue went to get a book for Franklin, he approached the 4-year-old child, even taking off his mask and having a conversation with him while kneeling down. Sue Storm saw this and was even ready with her powers in case he tried to hurt Franklin. We also know from the comics that Doom has quite the history with this family. So for those of you who don't know much about the character, he's basically the ruler of Latveria, and he has a certain rivalry with Reed Richards. Another thing in the Fantastic Four that you may have missed out on was that Doom was absent and the seat of Latveria was empty when the Future Foundation was being formed. This already signaled that Doom had started to go his own way, coloring outside the lines and refusing to be part of any organization headed by Reed Richards. In Avengers Doomsday, though, it's going to go far beyond some petty rivalry. It's going to be personal. And his main problem? It's how these so-called heroes have played around with the timeline like it was a hobby. We know that the film is going to focus on the multiversal incursions where entire universes will be wiped out from existence, and Doom will rise from this chaos and use the collapse to further his agenda.
He says in the trailer itself that the heroes are living stolen lives, stolen through time travel, stolen infinity stones, and branched timelines. In fact, he might even incite the incursions by attacking and destroying the TVA, which is what some fans are theorizing. And let me tell you, he's going to be a villain like no other. If the trailers didn't terrify you enough, then maybe his powers will. We already know that he's a brilliant man who knows as much about science as Reed Richards, but an added bonus is his mastery over magic and sorcery. A lot of his powers are mystical. Remember those green energy blasts? The same power that he used to resurrect dormant sentinels? Yep, that's probably magic. Similar to what Wanda does, but better. So here we have a villain that's as smart as Reed Richards, as technologically gifted as Iron Man, with magical powers on par with Doctor Strange and maybe even Wanda, and he's literally the ruler of a nation. Times are tough for the heroes, geez. What makes him even more dangerous is his ego, his pride, his desire to be the best, to be a god, to have power and control and be the last man standing. That drive should never be underestimated. He's powerful, emotionally complex, and driven by something close to home. Worst combination ever, guys. Even the Russos have said, certainly with Doom, it's the problem in the extreme that his power is so immense and so beyond. But that literally liberates us all on a creative level, artistic level, to figure out where the complexities and the vulnerabilities are in the character. They may have seemingly unlimited physical power, but there's something inside them where they are vulnerable, where they're exposed, where there are places that they need to protect even more intently than their physical selves. So I think the real fun of storytelling is in that zone there. In other words, you should be very excited. The creators and even RDJ himself have put in a lot of work, effort, and thought. Hell, RDJ has been personally involved in the character development process, with writing backstories and coming up with costume ideas. So let's wait and watch what happens. And who knows, maybe we'll even run into not just one, but two Dooms. That's another fan theory for you guys. Sentinels. X-Men fans assemble, because it looks like the Sentinels are getting a comeback of their own. If you've watched the trailers, you'll already have seen a whole bunch of X-Men from the Fox timeline, including Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier, Ian McKellen's Magneto, and even Cyclops and Mystique. So it totally made sense when Doom resurrected the iconic Sentinels to make their official MCU debut. If you've watched X-Men Days of Future Past, then you'll probably remember them from there. They were basically mutant-hunting robots created by Dr. Bolivar Trask. And in the dystopian future of 2023, they had pretty much wiped out mutants and even humanity. So now that X-Men from that timeline are back in the picture with Doomsday, naturally, their villains, the Sentinels, are back too. In fact, there's a solid chance that we'll get to see X-Men versus Sentinels once again. While they're not nearly as powerful as Doom, every villain needs an army, especially if they're fighting like hundreds of heroes. Not to mention Doom has his own army of robots in the comics called Doombots. But the Sentinels will do for now. Even more so because the audience is already familiar with them, and they're definitely still powerful. We've seen what they can do. They can smell out mutants like mutant-sniffing robot dogs and can even mimic their powers. All because they were made using Mystique's DNA. They have this adaptive nanotech that allowed them to analyze a mutant's power and combat them while fighting, like using intense heat against Iceman. And if these powers remain the same in this film, which they probably should, then our X-Men are in some real trouble, especially since they'll be under Doom's command.
Met in a parenting class. As new mothers, we were all really nervous. So we started a mom's club group on WhatsApp. It's a judgment-free zone where we support each other. 3 years later, we're still going strong.
Command. Magneto. Next up, we've got Sir Ian McKellen returning as Magneto. Now, you might be thinking why he's on a list of villains. Well, technically, he might be more of an anti-villain, given his history. But even in Doomsday, he might play a more ambiguous role than just a straight-up hero. Let me break it down for you. Okay, so let's start out with the OG X-Men community. He started off as a very clear villain with some very anti-human and anti-coexistent ideology. He weaponized Rogue's powers, tried to execute Senator Kelly, and even destroyed the Golden Gate Bridge. But eventually, we started finding out more about his past, his childhood, and his traumatic experiences during the Holocaust. We started understanding his motivations. We even saw his history with Xavier, starting off as friends and brothers before getting torn apart by their different ideologies. And when push came to shove, he eventually sided with the X-Men and took on the Sentinels in Days of Future Past, even absorbing a horrible blast just to help Wolverine have a few more moments in the past to change the dystopian history. His anti-villain and almost anti-hero arc continued as he chose to betray Apocalypse and use his powers to help Jean destroy him. Finally, he joined the X-Men one last time in Dark Phoenix to fight the Debari. So you can see that there's one thing Magneto cares about the most, and it's the safety and future of mutant kind. Now in the trailer, we see him in quite a few scenes. In the official trailer, he's sitting with Charles Xavier, and it looks like they're reuniting, preparing for what's coming as they hold hands and put away their past rivalry. In the special look trailer, though, we see him with the larger cast as he listens to Sue Storm with Gambit and Steve Rogers. He also looks like he's had one hell of a day with bruises and what looks like his arm in a sling. In another scene, we see his face, terrified. A tear rolled down his face as if he knew the end was near. In fact, we think that scene might even be moments before he dies. And yeah, we're almost certain that he'll die because the entire Fox universe has to perish for the new X-Men to come up. But before that, he will play a very crucial role, one that may start off as an antagonist. So you see, Sir Ian McKellen low-key revealed one tiny detail about his role in Doomsday. He said, "I did destroy New Jersey the other day." Oh, I perhaps shouldn't have said that. So we know that he's gonna cause some large-scale destruction in New Jersey, and this might be during a confrontation against Earth 616 Avengers. You see, during the multiversal incursion, universes will be wiped out, and in the comics, by the end, there were only 2 universes left, Earth 616 and the Ultimate Universe. So considering the fact that Avengers from Earth 616 and Fox Universe Earth 10005 will both be fighting for survival, they might even fight each other to begin with, before realizing the greater threat once Fantastic Four enters the picture from Earth 828. In fact, Doom might even try and manipulate both sides and pit them against one another before backstabbing both. And fun fact, Magneto has used Mjolnir in the comics as a tool of destruction, given his metal-controlling powers. So maybe Steve Rogers isn't the only one wielding Mjolnir. Fans are hypothesizing that Magneto will be a villain for at least 35% of the movie, and I can't help but agree. After all, it's not just heroes versus Doom, but rather a war between universes, and Magneto is gonna get his A-game. He has some insane powers. He not only controls overt forms of metal, but also the iron present in human blood and the metallic elements present in Earth. Magneto has literally affected the Earth's magnetic poles and pulled asteroids from orbit before in the comics. But finally, he too will meet his doom, pun intended. Loki. Next up is the God of Mischief, who was recently upgraded to the God of Stories. And of course, we know that he's not a villain, not even close. But he did indeed start off as one. He was the one behind Thor's exile and subsequent attacks in the first Thor movie. He was also the big bad in the Avengers when he brought the Chitauri army to attack New York to do Thanos' bidding and steal the Tesseract. But things started changing after the death of his adoptive mother Frigga, and he slowly moved towards becoming an anti-hero. Yeah, he was stealing, lying, and cheating, and backstabbing, but he finally redeemed himself by Ragnarok when he helped rescue the Asgardians and even sacrificed himself to Thanos. But of course, when the Avengers did their whole time heist, they messed up the timelines. The Loki of that timeline escaped with the Tesseract and ended up getting arrested by the TVA. That started off his whole Loki arc, which finally led him to his glorious purpose, as he shattered the temporal loom and held the dying timeline at the end of time itself, becoming the God of Stories. Now, of course Loki was coming back, despite what we thought. In fact, he himself said Loki felt like a closure, and when Marvel called about Avengers Doomsday, it was going to be starting from that endpoint. So there was no sense of unstitching or undoing all of that development. That development still stands as a place to begin. But in the special look trailer, we only see a few glimpses of Loki, and not as the God of Stories, but rather wearing that same brown suit uniform of TVA, holding a TVA ID card. Now, that's a very, very important scene, because it raises several questions. Firstly, if Loki isn't holding together the timelines, then what's happening to them? Secondly, how the hell did Loki get free? After all, the God of Stories doesn't really get vacation days, you know. So, what we think is that Loki isn't gonna be a villain, but rather the hero. Firstly, Loki and the whole time heist is the reason that Doom is this mad, and the reason the timelines are in such a precarious position. By not pruning that Loki, they screwed up an entire timeline, which lived without the Space Stone. And as the Ancient One had rightly pointed out, that would have had devastating consequences, creating branched timelines that would be much darker than you can imagine. So he's already involved at the beginning of the storyline. Moreover, he's one of the few people who have intense knowledge about timelines, multiple universes, and the threat of incursion. He was literally the one holding all the world together, so naturally he's going to be at the very center of the storyline. We've already mentioned that Doom might just attack the TVA, and Loki is probably going to be his biggest obstacle, especially when Doom will want to create Battleworld. And while we don't think the MCU will kill him off that easily after building him up that well, there's a good chance that he dies. But before that, he might also visit various alternate timelines to warn them of what's coming. You see, the room in which we see Loki in the special look trailer does look like the home of Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter. murder. Of course, it could easily be any other house, but if it's Steve's home, then Loki might just be there to alert Steve and bring him into the picture. Remember Thor saying it's not possible in the trailer, and we all just assume that it's Steve Rogers? What if it's Loki? Another possibility is that Doom might just use him for his own purposes. He needs Loki and his powers to create Battleworld, so maybe he somehow pressures him and makes a deal with him in exchange for the survival of the Avengers and his friends. He might even have to give up his powers, but regardless of what angle the story takes, we know for sure that Loki will be a very important piece of the puzzle. Mystique. Finally, we've got Mystique, played by Rebecca Romaine. But let's clear up that she didn't appear in the special look trailer, but rather the official trailer. She too has a history of being more of an anti-hero than a fully straight-out villain. Initially, because of her unfortunate bond with Magneto, she did whatever he told her, and that was until she lost her powers because of the mutant cure. We also get to see her complex side in First Class as a young woman who's torn between two ideologies and two mentors. But her actual turning point comes in X-Men Days of Future Past, when she finally chooses mercy and coexistence, before eventually sacrificing herself to protect her family in Dark Phoenix. In the official trailer, though, we see her in her shape-shifting glory as she turns into Yelena Belova and appears in a standoff with her. She definitely doesn't seem too friendly, I'll say, which further makes us believe that the X-Men might just fight the Earth 616 heroes initially. And this time, she's definitely part of the X-Men because we see her wearing X-Men uniforms and the white suit and tiara. Plus, with her shape-shifting abilities front and center, she might also use them for some tactical espionage action and deception play. But hopefully, they'll all eventually team up against a very clear common enemy. And that's the list, guys. We've got two main villains in Doom and the Sentinels, but we have no idea who else might toe the line between good and bad. All we can do is wait for more trailers and looks, until December 18th finally arrives. And it couldn't come any sooner. What do you guys think? Do you have any theories? We'd love to hear them in the comments below. And as usual, smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel for more such content.
That was cool. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't eat nothing today. Got a giant ass cup of coffee. Nothing. Status effect, chance of tricking a oh. Primary blight, excuse me, multi-shot. Okay. One of those, two of those, 13 of those.
Welcome back. Always good to have a mate in the deep mines.
Okay. Primary blight was one of them. Uncommon reward. This is chest is uncommon. Uncommon. Oh no, it says rare. Huh?
Okay, let's stop wasting time.
That's dumb. That is not too smart.
Suit yourself. Got all sorts of jobs waiting for you should you change your mind. What then? The longer I'm down here, the less I want to go back up.
Any amount of money, none of these was enough to do anything. 6 out of 10. 3 out of 12. 3 out of 9. 2 out of 15. Get the fucking, what the hell? 2 out of 8. 4 out of 9. 1 out of 9. I need 3 of those, right?
You got your fruits above ground and your roots below ground. The fruits is the pretty part. The
2 of those, what is that? Freaking puffball. These names, boy, I'm trying to remember this shit. Need 2 of those.
Oh, this'll help me, yeah? Been a spell since the last payday.
Okay. 12 of those. 12 of those. That one's at 2. That one's at 2. 1 out of 8. That one's full.
Talking mushrooms? Well, yeah, sorta. They don't talk to me like, oi mate, let's grab a drinky.
Yeah, the grind on this shit is gonna be.
But if you look and listen close, they got something to say, and I can hear it.
Need 3 of those. These. This is all shit I don't need right now.
You see Nato out there? Give me best.
The hell is this dude? And why does he sound like it sounds like the Himmler. Oh, something up here? No.
Coolant waste, industrial waste, people waste. You name it, I've got fungi that'll be more than happy to gobble it up for you. Visitor? Narco? Oh, let me get the lights. Oh, you find it bright in here?
Alright, so I guess that's where you get the missions. And then you go this way to go down to them, right? Yep. He's living in the airlock, ladies and gentlemen. In the airlock.
Kick guns! Get your mucking kick guns!
Alright, I need to run back to my ship. I think I gotta get out of here too. What time is it? 10 o'clock.
My mom used to say my laundry would grow mushrooms if I didn't air it out. I wonder if that's what happened in the deep mines.
Yeah, I gotta get ready to get my ass in gear for tomorrow. It's gonna be early and it's gonna be a long one. It's already 10 o'clock. So with that being said, my good people, I'm not even gonna stretch it out, try to push it. I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap it up. It's a quick one today. But you know, we'll get back on the grind, city grind, and let's see who's on. Who's up? Who's on? Foots is on. Tishiaki is on. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow's another day in the battle. Take care of yourselves, everybody. See you tomorrow.
If lost upon the plains outside Cedars, you may derive sustenance from